Happy Saturday. So today we are in Mark. In Mark, the Gospel according to Mark, in chapter 4. And it's actually a really short thing that I was going to talk about today. There's lots of parables that he's going through. He's talking about parable of the sower, parable of the sower explained, the lamp and the basket. But there's one here interesting, because apparently it only appears in Mark. The parable of the scattered seed. And he said, the kingdom of God is as if a man should scatter seed on the ground, and should sleep by night and rise by day, and the seed should sprout and grow, and he himself does not know how, for the earth yields crop by itself, first the blade, then the head, and after that the full grain in head. But when the grain ripens, immediately he puts it in the sickle, because the harvest is come. So in the explainer down here of Matthew 4:26, it says, this parable occurs only in Mark. The kingdom refers to the whole span of God's disposition or plan of salvation. The man is Christ in the story, and the seed is the gospel. His sleep indicates Christ's death, from which he will arise. So when in it here it says he goes to sleep and then wakes up, and the man does not know how the seed grows, shows that Christ does not manipulate man's response to the gospel, but each person is free to receive it and to let it grow in his own heart. The harvest indicates the second coming, when all will be judged and their reception of the gospel. And to my point here about the second coming of Christ is that essentially everybody debates about how and when and all the prophecies surrounding that and whatever. But I think ultimately, like, the biggest part of this story is, God comes, gives you the gospel, how you respond to it, and then the second coming, the harvest comes. That's going to happen no matter what for you whenever you pass away. So there's, the second coming of Christ is going to happen for you, whether it's the entirety of the second coming when, all of humanity is, goes through that process, or it's whenever you pass away. So I think it's like, you need to focus on you and focus on now and focus on learning this and responding to it.